was homeless because I was fired from a youth ministry position because they said I was too quote unquote relevant. Um, but it was basically because I was black. So
Wow.
uh
Wow.
and so when they fired me, I was kicked out of the house. I was made to move into the shack that didn't have any water. It had rats in the building. I was sleeping on the floor, and even then, I, I I knew I was going to be in ministry. I found another church to go to, and I'm living out of my car. My parents don't know this, but I'm living out of my car, and I had found a job, so the job doesn't know I'm homeless. They just know that I can get a job there. And uh, so anyway, ended up going to this church. This church allowed me to come in, uh, and run lights for them. They have no clue who I am or where I've been, but they allowed me to run lights there. And so that's a weird time to come to someone's house on Valentine's Day when you're newly married.
Absolutely.
And that night he allowed me to stay with him, and got me back on the feet. Became an intern at their church. Start learning more about ministry, and they set me on a path to become a youth pastor at another church that was like, the next city over. And so, um, like for anybody who has a calling and it looks very grim in your life, remember when God has a call on your life, He's going to see it through. He's done it since the beginning of time. And for me, looking at that was and having that a part of my life, which kind of just like was an eye opener, knowing that, hey, I'm going to go through some things and I might go through more things, but if God says it, it will be done.
Hey, what you just saw is a clip from our show, How Pastors Are Made, where we go through the good, the bad, the ugly, the ups, and the downs of becoming a pastor. We appreciate you for watching. Pretty please hit that like button and definitely hit the subscribe button. If there's a pastor that you want us to speak to, please let us know. If you enjoyed this conversation, then the link to the entire conversation is in the description. Also, we have plenty more conversations with other pastors. We would love for you to watch those as well. If there's a pastor you want us to speak to, again, let us know who the pastor is. If you are a pastor watching this and you want to tell your story on how pastors are made, there's a link in the description. It gives us a little bit of information so that we can contact you and schedule a date to record so you can have the next episode of How Pastors Are Made. With that being said, God bless you. We love you all. Find somebody and find a way to do something good.